Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode, I think it is 7. I'm going to say it is 7. I hope it's episode 7. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode number 7 from the Short Story Starter. By the time you're watching this, Christmas has already been and gone. So if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a fantastic time. If you don't celebrate Christmas, then I hope you had a fantastic week. Coming up in the next couple of days is New Year's Eve and therefore New Year's Day. So again, have a fantastic New Year's Eve celebration wherever you are in the world. Before we get properly into today's episode, let's kick things off with a quick story reminder. So last week's story reminder is that I asked you to write about the dinosaurs that went to school. If you remember correctly, I mentioned that a girl in my class out here in Thailand suggested that story topic. I thought it was fantastic, so I decided to use that. We talked about deciding what lessons they went to, what the school looked like, what kind of dinosaurs would be there in the story. And I gave, obviously, full creative control over to you. Full disclosure, I know it's a busy time of the year. And in complete honesty, I didn't receive any submissions, which is okay. I mean, I thought this might happen at some point. I know that everyone was really, really busy with Christmas. We're still a growing channel. There's a few people that are consistently coming on board. We're still a long way to go in terms of numbers. So I was thinking, what should I do? Should I just cancel the video today? And I thought, no, I'm enjoying being consistent. I'm enjoying putting out one a week. Then I was thinking, do I put a desperate last minute plea out to some family and friends to do something? And then I thought, no, actually, Ben, why don't you do some writing yourself? I love writing. I'm trying to write a children's book at the moment. So I thought, hey, let's get involved with your own short story idea. So here is what I wrote. Okay, so it is important to stress that this is the first draft. I haven't gone over this. I always tell the kids in my class that one of the most important things you can do as a writer is to reread and edit your work. But I haven't done that, So, bit of a sidetrack. So here is what I wrote with the story prompt, The Dinosaurs That Went to School. As his alarm bell began to ring, Barney rolled over and firmly closed his eyes. He didn't want to go to school, especially not a new one. "Wake up, lazy bones!" called his mother. Barney pretended to ignore her. That was until she slammed her giant frame through his doorway and roared at him to get up. Barney sat bolt upright as if a meteorite had landed in his garden. Okay, I'm up. He yawned and swung his legs around and plonked them on the floor. Slowly, Barney rose from his bed and headed to the shower. Around an hour or so later, Barney was walking to school. His mum had made him his favourite packed lunch, which consisted of raw meat, more raw meat, and even more raw meat. Oh, did I not mention? Barney's a dinosaur. It's his first day at dinosaur school. As Barney turned around the final corner, he saw the massive stone building in front of him. He gasped. 1,000 thoughts rushed through his head. There were hundreds of dinosaurs gathered around outside the building. As he looked, Barney could see a stegosaurus, a diplodocus, some velociraptors, and even a thesaurus. But that was just a book that a man was carrying. Nervously, Barney approached the front door and tried to keep his head down unnoticed. "Is that a T-Rex?" whispered a quiet voice. "Oh my God, it is a T-Rex. I thought they weren't allowed to go here," uttered another voice in a timid yet brave tone. "Yo, that's so cool," came a third voice. "I mean, it is cool if you like the constant danger of maybe being eaten. My father will hear about this." Barney quietly pushed his way through the crowds of dinosaurs that now blocked the entrance to the school. He just wanted to fit in. He didn't want to be any different to any of the other kids there. "Hey, are you new here?" Barney heard a shy voice as he approached his assigned locker. It had been placed way above all the other lockers, and it looked half finished, almost as if someone hadn't bothered to completely finish it. Barney looked around, still confused. I said, "Are you new here?" Barney peered, and it was at that moment that he noticed a small triceratops peering up at him. Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, I am new." "Oh, cool. My name's Carl. This is my second year here. I'm still yet to make any friends, but that's life, I guess." "Well, do you want to be my friend?" Barney inquired. "Oh, yeah, sure, that'd be great. Let me help you get to your first class. Here, let me see your timetable." Barney tried to pass the Triceratops' timetable, but he couldn't quite reach down far enough. Just in case you don't know, the Tyrannosaurus Rex has really short arms, and Barney is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. "It's okay, just throw it down, I'll catch it." So Barney did. The timetable drifted in the stale hallway air, and Carl launched at it, piercing it on the top of his horns. Looking carefully at it, he muttered, "Awesome, you've got history with Miss Jurassic. It's a pretty short lesson, though, as nothing much has happened on this planet so far. I'll walk with you?" "Sounds good." Maybe this school isn't going to be so bad after all, Barney thought to himself, as he and his new friend turned to walk towards their classroom. And there we go. That was the short little introduction, start of my short story, The Dinosaurs That Went to School. Even as I was reading through that then, as I mentioned to you, it was my first draft and I didn't really have a chance to go back over it. I spotted a couple of different things that I would have changed. I used the word peered very close together twice. I think I overly relied on as a sentence starter. But that's the beauty of short story writing. You know, it's reading things aloud. It's seeing where improvements can be made. That is why I think something like a short story starter is a fantastic idea. I mean, obviously I am biased, trying to come up with this concept and channel all by myself. But yeah, I was pretty happy with that in the end. Okay, I'm going to now share the next story writing prompt with you guys. And it is called My 15th Day on the Moon. Ever since I started this channel, I've wanted to do a short story about space because space has been something that's fascinated me for many, many years. I love science fiction. I love science fiction books, science fiction movies. I haven't been to space yet. Would love to go at some point. So this week's short story starter is called My 15th Day on the Moon. I've seen lots of films, I'm sure you have as well, of people landing on the moon and their first sort of hours, days on the moon. So I thought, why not let's push it forward a little bit to, well, just after 2 weeks. What would a day-to-day life look like for you? Because the idea is you are on the moon. My 15th day, you are on the moon, writing in first person. Maybe you're keeping a diary on a day-to-day basis. I know we do lots of diary writing in schools, so that could be good practice. Maybe you're writing a letter or an email back home to a loved one. potentially it could be a stopgap. Maybe you're going to the moon for a few weeks, maybe a month or so, and then you're going to move on to another planet. Maybe at the time, the 15th day, you are actually getting ready to go to the next planet. Is there alien life on the moon that so far we are yet to discover, but you actually end up discovering? The amount of possibilities are endless. I hope you look forward to writing this. I actually might try and do some more writing. Who knows? Maybe it'll be another quiet week and you'll have to listen to one of my stories again. Lucky you. As I said, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas if you celebrated, and I hope you have a wonderful New Year's Eve. I will see you in 2023. Happy writing. See you soon.